This is Ibrox.
Obviously, you know this was going to come. Had to be discussed. Tough season by Rangers standards, but one of the brightest sparks was obviously a late equaliser at that place. Talk me through just the entire moment, like the minute you see Tav past Emerson Hyndman as it was, and then that chance. Just talk me through it.
I remember it was a free kick late into the game. Tav took it. Wasn't the best of free kicks. I think it went to the first man, got cleared. I think Tav got it again. Nice little dribble, and then he slips a nice ball through to Emerson. And I just remember he's going to shoot across goal here. He's just going to. I've just got to just make sure I get around that back post for anything. If he shanks it or if the keeper does save it, I might get it. And looking if he's beautiful shot and a decent save. And I just remember being, half a yard in front of, I think they're right back at the time, which for me being in front of anyone half a yard was a massive achievement. So just to be there and just think, oh my God, right, you don't miss this. I mean, you got split seconds to think about it, but you're thinking, just get a solid freaking connection on this lad. It'll go in. I think if you look at it slowly, it's actually hit my shin. Yeah. I've got to get a big part of my body on this. I don't care what it is. And I think it's hit my shin and it's just flew into the bottom corner. And then just the one thing I remember, just the freaking noise from this right side of me just went off. It just went off, and obviously this end went quiet, and it was just bang. It was like a big, massive rave in this side of the stadium. I can just remember being trapped in the net, and I think Kenny's come over.
Yeah.
And I just started looking at their fans because, you know what I mean, they freaking hate us, don't they? And I thought, same. The feeling's mutual, lads. The feeling's mutual. So I just remember thinking, right, I might not get the chance here where I see their faces with a little bit of hatred and a little bit of sadness in them, so I made sure I looked at every one of them. And then obviously,
you don't actually go nuts. Like my next question going to be like, you didn't actually go nuts. You just stare like for a good 30 seconds.
Yeah, I just tried to take it all in. Obviously you got that ball girl there who was shouting loads to me, but I couldn't hear what she was saying because I was just like, can't believe just what's happened to me here. Can't believe what's happened. And then obviously, I think I come out the net and I managed to have a few seconds celebrating with the fans. A small success in what a tough season, but a feeling that I'd never have again. Like it was fantastic. I'm glad I got to experience it. I really do.
Did you notice what the ball girl had said to you during the game, or was it afterwards on the highlights that you'd noticed she was shouting at you, or could you hear it a bit?
No, you can't hear anything because you've got 7,000-8,000 in the corner there going absolutely nuts, so you can't hear anything, and that's for the whole game, by the way.
Yeah,
you can't hear yourself speak on the pitch. You can't communicate to people in the way you do as in a normal game because the noise is so intense. The pace is so quick. You're trying to catch your breath. You're trying to concentrate. And I remember speaking to Jimmy Bell. I think it might have just been before the first game. I said, "What's it like, Jim? What's the Old Firm like here? Like, what have I got to expect?" He says, "It's a game like you'll never, ever, ever experience in your life." I said, "Freaking hell, go on then." I remember him saying to me, he said, "A lot of players, unbelievable footballers at this football club, have found it very hard to perform in an Old Firm game." I said some of them have risen, but a lot of them just because of the pressure and the intensity of playing in those games. And I was like, freaking hell. That half made me feel a little bit better, if I'm going to be honest with you, in a weird way. That all like these legends of Rangers had a difficult moment in an Old Firm game. And I was like, freaking hell, I feel okay. All right. I can maybe cope with this. Totally different football game to anything I've experienced.
You've played in big games, playoff final, Derby, QPR, if I remember correctly. Obviously, it didn't work out for you on the day, but the Aguero day, Man City, QPR, you're part of that as well. Does any game come close to an Old Firm derby?
in terms of like just the build up and the pressures and the noise, it's up there. It's right up there. I mean, Wembley's special for me because obviously I'm an English boy. I've had dreams of walking up the steps. I got sent off when I was 21 in a League Cup final. So I didn't get that experience to walk up the steps at Wembley. So that hurt me and scarred me for a long time. So to walk up as captain for my team and lift the trophy for promotion was special. That can never be beaten. But in terms of atmosphere and experience, yeah, that game's right up there. Right, so I just wish I could have experienced the winning like they are now, because it must be unbelievable now to be winning everyone. Oh, God. Must be fantastic.
Like, the weeks after that, did you get, like, you were talking before about the way people would speak to you, and it'd be 50-50. You'd get either Rangers encouragement or you'd get those lot doing something. Did you get shit after it, after you'd scored a few weeks later?
Yeah, probably got a little bit more. Like, I can remember being on a few nights out. I didn't go out much because I just knew, no, it's just stay away.
Bad idea.
You don't need it, lad. You don't need it. So I think me and Joe went out a couple of times, and I can remember a few times people saying a few things to me in a bar, but I just thought, just don't even like rise to it, mate. Just get off, have a beer with Joe, and you'll be sound, because it could all go off if you go in the wrong direction. So yeah, I only went out a couple of times in Glasgow, which is a shame because it's a hell of a city, like. But it's madness if you play for one of the teams.
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy it. I must be honest. Great city, love it, love a night out. Whatever they are, forgot what it's like with COVID, but
yeah, true.
Don't think
it's a hell of a city. I loved it, man. It's a great city.